Floor time.
I know it was my
Floor
idea.
time.
Floor time. Say your name.
Kyrie.
Ray.
Adrian. I got a text from Kyrie at like 12. And, no, it wasn't even a text, it was a call. That woke me up.
I did not text you.
Yeah, it was a call, woke me up, and then they were just like, yo, you want to go see Gladiator 2?
No. I said pick a showtime.
Oh.
Get it right. God.
God. I'm funnier than that. God. Go ahead.
You're disgusting, bro. Like, you're a freakazoid.
Stop calling me that!
Pick a showtime. I said 4:15. That plan has changed. It's now 5. And we're going to go see Gladiator 2 with Paul Mescal.
Pedro Pascal.
And
Oh.
Denzel Washington. If y'all are into that.
I'm here for Pedro and Paul.
Yeah, I agree.
It's currently 4:44. We're about to walk in.
444. Make a wish.
I think it's going to be good. I feel like people have said it's, like, pretty good.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Um,
I don't know if I'll enjoy it that much, because it's very... I don't know.
Betrayal of man, you know what I mean?
We'll update you after. We're back. Do we need this on?
Yes. Oh.
Wait, guys.
Is this trash? Is this garbage?
Yeah, that's garbage.
Okay.
Jump in.
Your trash can just opened on its own. Is it haunted? Jump in.
We just got back from seeing it. We're gonna reveal our scores on Letterboxd. I cannot do that though because my phone's filming. 3, 2, 1. I did 5.
5?
5 as
that's
well.
what my heart was saying.
I did 4.
What are people reviewing it lower?
People are reviewing it as like a 3.
What?
3.
That movie?
3.5, yeah. Rotten Tomatoes is 71%. IMDb rates it as 6.9 out of 10. And Fandango rates it at 83%.
What movie did they
That's
see?
wild. That is wild.
Maybe I feel like they're taking into account the first Gladiator. You know?
Oh,
And
the fact that it's a sequel.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that I liked about it is it was explained. I didn't have to see the first movie. I knew what was going on. But the only thing is I thought that was his uncle.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like kind of like hugging the truck. And then they just...
My truck? I thought it was his uncle. When we looked up the... Like, I thought in the original it was his nephew. Lucius was Maxius's nephew.
Apparently not.
That's the part I don't
I
get.
don't know.
Which I think maybe it was a reveal in this movie that it's not actually his nephew and it was his son.
Oh, maybe.
But I don't know. I want to watch the first one now.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch the first one, but I am afraid that if I do, it will kind of like be better and then ruin like my thoughts on this.
I think it will be worse.
That's what
Like, I'm
I
already kind of
hope so.
assuming
I
that it's
hope
not going to be as good as that one was.
I hope that.
Paul Mescal's acting.
Great stuff.
When he screams at his mom to get out of the cell.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to give a round of applause for the costumes.
Costumes were really good.
I
love
was
the
really focused on the costumes personally.
I heard that a lot of people were mad because it's not, like, historically accurate enough. Hey, I don't care.
But I feel like it's fine because all of it was like an over exaggeration character. Everyone was character in that like whole entire like movie.
Yeah.
And speaking of costumes, what I really loved about Denzel's character is the fact that at the beginning of the movie he was wearing like basically no jewelry. Later on he's wearing silver, and then as he like gets up in ranks he wears gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
His character specifically was so good.
His character was legit
Because
the catalyst.
I didn't understand at any point like what his motive was. It just kept like I kept
No.
thinking it was different things, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, that's what he was going after the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fully understand the whole thing about like how her dad owned him.
That
Right?
there's some that's why I rated it a 4 because there are some like loose ends that aren't like tied.
But I think it's from the first movie.
Yeah.
I think that's why it feels like that.
Mhm.
I think it's probably explained in the first movie, but I don't fully understand who her dad is.
I don't
Because I know she was, I'm gonna assume, married to Maximus or they were dating. I don't know what the first movie shows, but like,
They definitely had coitus. Let me tell you.
yeah, so good.
I love the theatrics of it all. That's what I love.
I loved that every character kind of had two sides too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pedro's character, you were like, oh, he did kill his wife, but then it's
Yeah.
also like, oh, but he wants to like take over these the emperors or whatever. And then like Denzel Washington's character was like that kind of too, and then Paul's character was like that. Paul. I hope that gets him in more roles. Which, like, he's pretty popular right now, but
Yeah.
I hope he gets in more roles.
And the makeup. I really love the makeup, personally.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The twins.
The twins
The
are
Twink Twins. Let me tell you.
literally the what's his name? Carcala, the one with the monkey. That's me. That is me.
He's whispered that to me during the movie.
No, legit. When they first introduced them, I was like, "That's me." And
Yeah, he
then
goes,
later
that's
on-
me and Logan.
I was like,
Shout out Logan.
When Denzel Washington was like, oh, and what's gonna happen to your monkey? He was like, that's me. I was like,
no, because I would protect that monkey for everything.
Mm.
What's his name? Deodatus?
I don't.
I couldn't understand a single
No, literally a
name
single
that they
name.
were saying.
When he was, I swore that they called him Lucius before it was revealed that he was Lucius, whatever. I swear they already said that name, so I was like, that was a reveal. Like, I was like, I thought we already knew that, but I think it might have been from me reading the description. I think I already had it in my head that was him, and I was like,
What was?
what was his other name?
What was-
Hambo?
Ham.
Ham.
I thought it was Hallow. Was it Hallow?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Oh, I love Paul Mescal.
Dude, I was gasping.
Dude, so was I. Same moments.
Yeah.
We were just no, literally like hand over my mouth, like
Yeah.
most of the movie.
Mm-mm.
I was just so surprised at everything happening. I liked it a lot.
I did too.
Like
It made me anxious though. Whenever they were in the arena or Coliseum,
It was so good.
so
Imagine
anxiety-inducing,
learning
but
that
the
fighting.
best, dude.
I saw clips of Pedro and Paul, like practicing, but hot. We gotta talk about Pedro a little more because
Yeah.
oh my god. Also, the way that they did his hair and his beard and all that. Beautiful,
Fire.
beautiful man, beautiful man.
I thought his performance was
Every moment where
great,
he was like
too.
almost crying, I was like, getting flashbacks to The Last of Us. I was like, no! Like, oh my god, what section? What? There was one part where he's like, oh, when the twins are like, we're gonna, you know, kill you.
Oh.
He was like, his eyes were like tearing up. That whole scene was really good. Just like
Yeah.
the way he was responding to them and everything. I was just like, oh
felt very
my
real.
god.
I think I loved everyone's like every character's introduction, but the introduction of Gaeta and Carcala, and then Pascal's character, I'm blanking on his name, but
Us. I started with an O. Us.
Austidius or something like that. It's something like
Us.
that. But I just
yeah.
loved the interaction of how like we like are kind of, because I didn't get to see the fight, but I at the beginning, but I was like,
Right.
I was well aware that he was like just a soldier there, like first and foremost. But then like once he's like put in front of the emperors, we're kind of like seeing that he like wavers on a soldier and a citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And I vibed with that like character like introduction.
Yeah.
the way he presented himself. It didn't seem like he thought that he had that much power.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, like he didn't
Yeah.
see himself as that general. You
Yeah.
know, he saw himself as more like a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
At least from my
Yeah.
perspective.
No, you're right.
Paul, Pedro, and Joseph, they all said, "Thank you for watching. Thank you for
Oh, yeah.
thank you for showing up to watch this movie."
Oh, did they really?
Yes.
Oh,
Right. And there goes, he's talking to us so loud.
It wasn't that loud. Come on, it was
The
not
people
that
around
loud.
us definitely.
I loved all of like the river, like stuff, and the
Yeah.
fact that he literally killed him in the river.
Yeah, that was very satisfying.
I love when things play out like that.
Yeah.
I love when things play
I
out
loved the cinematography for doing that one scene where he would hallucinate the Grim Reaper kind of character. That was cool.
Wasn't he hallucinating his wife as well?
that.
Yeah. So in the beginning, what you missed was the same exact shots where he's waking up and then, or like he's sitting up and then the eye, that's the exact same, but then it showed like two kind of Grim Reaper
Are
kind
you
of looking
shitting me?
people.
No.
Are you shitting
They were
my
on a
dick?
boat, and then they like go up, and then this is right after his wife dies. Okay, let me go from the beginning of what you missed. So,
Oh, sorry.
no, it's okay, it's okay. I forgot I was gonna explain anyway. So he is on a farm, and then his wife is hanging up clothes. They kiss, whatever. Then sirens like are blaring or whatever. So then they get dressed to go to war, and she's a archeress. What is it called?
Just she
Archery.
shoots the bow and arrow.
Yes.
She's Saturn 17.
Yes. So then she's that, and then he's just like a. I think he was like the. What was Pedro's role? General. I think he was a general too, because he was giving the commands.
Okay.
And then, they, like Pedro and his like army is on boats, and then they come up, and then they're like, destroying boats. Blah blah blah. His wife gets shot by an arrow, and then he sees it happen.
I saw the wife like.
Yeah,
runs away. I saw
yeah.
that.
She falls in the water. He is looking at her, and then gets hit in the head, and he falls in the water. And then that's when he hallucinates like the Grim Reaper character. And then he like the Grim Reaper goes up to her, and then she gets on the boat, and then she's like, "Find me," or she's like, "Oh wait, I'll be waiting for you." And then he like wakes up in the water. Yeah. It was really
dude,
good.
that sounds sick.
Yeah, it
So
was cool.
I liked how again coming back to the brothers because
They were sick.
they were sick.
I
as
liked
fuck.
them.
I liked how they echoed Romulus and Remus,
Who?
the two brothers of the Roman Empire. Okay.
Oh, sorry. We're not.
Listen, okay, listen. This is good. This is good. All right, so at the when they're entering Rome, and then there's that statue
Of the wolf
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the
of
babies?
the two babies.
Yeah, what was that?
So that is Romulus and Remus. Romulus and Remus were abandoned by their parents, and then they were raised by a wolf, and it's supposed to be that's supposed to represent how blood hungry and how they're they're eager to fight and do all that. So basically, they are the start of the Roman. They were the first citizens of the Roman Empire. They helped gather people to build it, and but later on they start to lose their minds and they start to fight against each other. So I liked how they're actually using the historical Romulus and Remus, and then echoing it with the characters of Carcalla and Geta.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's
Oh,
very cool.
that's cool.
That makes it even better. for me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, and oh man, I love the Roman Empire.
Was staring at Paul Mescal's tits for a good while.
I was looking more at his thighs.
What's the
Sorry,
point of the
guys.
skirt other than look at his thighs? It's just when people work out so much, they're
Dude, I'm sorry. I want your body. Give me your body, please.
Oh, please.
You have enough to share. Oh my God, his mom.
Oh, yo, we have not
Oh
talked
my
about
God.
the mother enough. The mother.
No.
I was.
Oh my god.
That's weird because it was in my head to mention something about the mother, and then you mentioned the mother. We're just so.
One of my favorite scenes is when she storms into his old child room, and then she reads all the words.
Yeah.
Oh, that was his room,
Yes.
That was his room, dog.
bro.
That
That's
was his
so
room.
fire.
Reads the poetry. That was one of the
And that's where
best
he knew it
acting
from,
scenes.
not a soldier.
Exactly.
That
And
is so cool.
she always had the rocks, and she was playing it within her hands. He plays with the gravel, and
his dad did that too.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
his dad's plate had the lavender piece, or I think
Oh,
the lavender piece.
you're
and
so
she
right.
was so in it.
So right.
Bro, I didn't think about
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
that. I didn't think about that.
Oh, and were the horses supposed to be the two horses that meet?
Maybe. I did notice also on the chest there was a mother and a son as well.
Oh.
And then on the other side there was an angel. Yeah.
Pedro looked great in his costumes. Again, all of the costumes were so fucking beautiful,
Yeah.
and they fit them very well.
Even the supporting roles. I actually
Yeah.
really like the supporting roles. The one senator Marks or whatever, the one that Denzel Washington's character is always interacting with.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Denzel playing off of, they did had really good chemistry of playing off each other.
Mm-hmm.
And how literally, okay, have you guys seen Training Day? Okay. Literally Denzel's character in Training Day is almost the exact same as this character.
Oh, okay.
Because again, his character in Training Day is almost like a cataclysm. He legit plans out all this shit. Since the beginning, he planned out all this shit just so he could be the winner. He fucks Ethan Hawke up.
Oh, wow.
Ethan Hawke's character was such a bomb, and they
He
fucked
fucks
him
Ethan
up.
Hawke? Yes.
No, he makes him take drugs. He makes him drink. He makes him do all this shit just so makes him look bad, and just so he can get away with some money. It's legit the same of how how well, and I think his the characters that he plays are so calculated, and it's I really respect like Denzel's like, because he also is very calculated and he mirrors
you
that
could tell.
very well.
Well, just everybody's acting was just so insane. It's like, I don't know. I think Pedro was my favorite though. Well, Paul did so good too.
Dude, oh my god, his death.
Oh my god, that pained
That was
me.
I think that was my favorite
That
scene.
pained me.
Which like I think that's supposed to be your favorite scene, but like that was
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
my favorite scene.
That was, yeah. And then he was holding one of the arrow pieces. Before he goes to war, when he puts the armor on, he was holding.
Weren't you saying that was from his wife though?
No, he took that from his wife because she got shot. No, his fucking wife and his mother got shot in the chest in the same fucking spot. And once Paul finally woke up after he was like in the water for a bit, he went to his wife because she was like in the waves, and he broke part of the arrow and kept it.
Oh, I
that's
thought that
what-
was Pedro's.
No, that was his wife.
Oh.
Yes, and that's why he said, "I'll be there," or "I'll see you soon," or something like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I really like the bald guy who was like introducing
Announcing?
everyone. Yes,
That's my
I love
He was
that
funny.
guy. I love
I
that guy.
love when someone just has a fruity announcer somewhere in a movie.
Ooh.
Like why? like the Hunger Games.
No, the Hunger Games. Yeah,
No,
Stanley
also-
Tucci in the Hunger Games.
Sorry, that reminded me of Challengers and how the ref was such a gay man.
Yes.
Like, thank
no,
you.
literally. Did you know that's Zendaya's design,
Oh, La Roche?
manager or designer
I
or
did not
something
know
like that?
that.
Yeah.
I
And
love that.
and the director just liked the way that he like talked and stuff like that. And he was like, "Do you want to be in the movie?" And he
That's
was like,
so
"Sure."
funny.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
No, I just loved how the announcer would just like have like a almost empty glass and he just throws it and like it slaps someone in the face and like someone's reaction.
And someone like was actual. There was wine in it, and he just like threw it. The wine at someone.
Yeah,
that was
it
so funny.
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, that part was funny. Yeah.
And the just one line, it took Joseph Quinn's explaining of his brother because he said the disease in his loins have entered his brain. That's syphilis. I know that. I know that it's syphilis that causes that because Al Capone had syphilis, and then like later on in his life he became illiterate.
What?
Like straight up like
that line I kind of didn't understand where it was coming from, because
No.
it's like he never showed any signs of having an illness.
Was that why his face was all red at the end?
yeah.
Oh.
They used the blush, but like you could see that like there was
Just like pokes.
yeah, it looked like
red.
someone was clawing at it, but
Yeah.
like yeah, it was syphilis, and I that's not Roman Empire knowledge. That's just like knowledge, you know what I mean? Like
That's
it's
just
knowledge, man.
just knowledge, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a really cool like quick.
I just want to know all the details. Because now that
Yeah.
you pointed out the lavender thing, I'm like, there's probably so much more that I just didn't notice.
The set. Where the fuck
Yeah.
did they film this? Did they make all that shit?
I don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
dude.
god, that was one of my main thoughts.
Who
the entire
created that
time.
Coliseum? Who created
Name right now.
it?
Drop the name. Drop the name.
That still fucking amazes me that if it's actually true that they would take fucking water and then put it in the
No,
Coliseum, motherfucking sharks.
My
were
knowledge
swimming-
is based off of Brittany Broski, but I'm pretty sure she said that in a podcast.
That's
they would fill
fucking
it with water.
Wild.
And like,
How?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Where's
get
this
the
technology?
No, literally. Also, like the rock that she pushes in. Where the fuck are you getting that technology?
Yeah.
First of all, I love those types of rocks.
yes.
I want
Oh, I'm
to
a
ha-
slut for a
Oh
secret
my
door.
god, play
I'm a
yes!
slut.
I want a
for a
library.
secret
I want a
door.
bookcase that has a door. A bookcase that has a door. I want it. I want it. I want it.
This is me being off topic, but
Oh,
there's
please.
this one scene in the Addams Family where he's like greed, and then he pulls the book, and then it opens, and then it is in their bank.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want a bank that
Oh, in
says
the movie?
greed in
Yeah,
the
I remember
movie.
that, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Greed, and then they just start laughing. Like I quote that on a daily. Help me to my family. Greed.
The only thing is, from what I heard, I thought strength and honor was supposed to be like more of a catchphrase, and they only
Strength and order. I fuck with that
They
so
only said it
much.
twice. Also, their accents.
Also, sorry.
Yeah, their accents.
Just very slight accents, but hot and good.
Nope.
Just,
Is that what you're gonna
That's
say?
not where I was going with it.
do you think they were bad?
The most accurate accent and the one that I liked the most was the guard. The guard that kind of served Denzel Washington's character, the one who got like
Oh,
stabbed with the
yeah.
wooden sword.
Mm.
His accent was like pretty good because it was like a Greek like
Well, I don't understand what the accents are supposed to sound like. I just liked what
Yeah.
they sounded like. I just
My
like
bad.
when Paul Mescal had
My
accent.
My bad.
Have you seen him doing an American accent?
Oh, I've heard his American accent.
It's fucking terrifying.
I don't think I want to know.
You don't.
I
You
kinda
don't.
wanna
He's in a movie with Saoirse Ronan, and he has an American accent, and I think she has an American accent too.
Saoirse
What movie?
Ronan.
I
Is
don't.
it a new movie or an old movie?
I think it's a few years old,
Oh.
but only like
What
2
the
years
flip?
old or something. But it's
Saoirse
fucking
Ronan?
terrifying, his
Saoirse
accent. It's
Ronan?
like, it genuinely doesn't sound at least even a little bit like him. It's
No.
so scary.
No.
That one.
Stop wearing that shirt.
Ugh.
Why? I like this shirt.
You were wearing it the day we met.
I don't like that.
It doesn't sound like it's like
I don't like
Uncanny
that.
Valley. It's like it's not him. It's not him. You need to watch Normal People. You guys
Yeah.
need to watch it for the first time, and I need to rewatch it, and we all need to come back here and talk about it.
I'm sorry, I think we moved past Paul Mescal's American accent way too quickly.
Yeah, because I've seen that clip too many times, and it literally
It
gives me
seemed too
nightmares.
guttural.
Yeah, it's so
It's
scary.
it's too American.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Like, it's not.
Stop wearing that
It's.
shirt.
Stop wearing that
It's
shirt.
not like, I mean, it's
No,
kinda bad.
great for
It's
him,
kinda
like, 'cause-
bad, but it's scary. Like, it just
Yeah.
sounds scary.
No, I
just
just
want
think
it-
I just think his accent is just so fitting to him. Like I don't think I
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
imagine him at
Exactly.
imagine him as like an avid New Yorker. Like if he was born in
Ew.
New York.
Did he-
Damn,
Have his accent in All of Us Strangers?
I haven't seen
think
that one
so.
either.
You
I don't
need
think it
to.
was. Oh, fuck off. I think he definitely had an accent. I don't know if it was his accent. I don't just see me like that. And then, did he say it like that? I don't know.
Why would you say that line to me?
That's the first. That's the first line I thought of. I'm
That
sorry.
just made me want to cry. That just actually.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Why did I react like that? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know why.
It doesn't seem like a.
That scene is so good. It wasn't like because it's sad, it was because that scene's so good.
Yeah.
I was like, he's just so beautiful.
Dude, okay. I had a big old root beer. Had to piss like halfway through when Pedro. I got the urge.
I had to piss every
I
single
had-
time I saw Pedro Pascal.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Pedro's death is when I really need to go, but after that I couldn't go. I just remember like that's the time when like I really felt like, oh my god, I need to go, but I can't miss this. That's just the moment that reminded me like, oh my god, I need to pee.
That's why.
That's actually really cool.
There's carbon lights on it, by the way. Squirrel. You're not in there. You're not in there. Final review is it's going in my favorite movies list, I believe. Like, it's like, I don't think it's a favorite movie, but I think it's just so good that I have to appreciate it
Yeah.
and put it there. Like, I don't know. Every fight scene, I was
Every
just
fight
so
scene was
interested in, like,
Dude. Yeah.
on the edge of my seat. Literally. Like,
And I really liked how like it's obvious that like they had a strategy and it was like a dope ass strategy.
Yeah.
Like my favorite fight was the Navy scene, like the boat scene. They broke off the oars,
Ooh,
broke off
yeah.
each side, rammed into
Yeah.
the fucking thing. Fuck yeah! I want to go to fucking war. That shit was tight as fuck. Dude, and then they jump on, fucking killing. Sharks were swimming. Oh my
Sharks
god,
were
bro.
swimming.
Sharks were oh my god, that shit was tight as fuck. That was metal as fuck.
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Put me in. Sorry.
What was the line about the wooden sword? What was it again?
wood or steel, a point is still a point.
Wood or steel? A point is still a point.
That shit. My favorite line is the one that's written over his armor. What
Oh,
I
I don't
can't
remember
remember
what it
it,
said.
but something like
Was it about integrity?
no,
Oh, what was it about?
no, it's like
I was not reading.
You could definitely just look it up though, because I think it's
I
in the
definitely
original
could,
too.
and I'm gonna, but it's like destiny is like what echoes through something.
Something echoes.
Yeah,
It's
I know
yeah,
echoes,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I fuck with that heavy.
Yeah.
Paul Mescal's face tattooed on my back.
This is the announcer guy. This guy creeps me out, but he's funny.
He's from Great British Bake
He
Off!
is!
He's from Great
Oh my
British Bake
god!
Off!
He creeps me out, but oh my god! I was like, he looks so fucking familiar.
That's so fun! That's so fun!
Literally.
Good for him!
I know.
He did so
I
well.
was like, what is he?
Oh my god, that makes me so happy.
That's
Wasn't Alexi or some shit from Stranger Things in there? Wasn't he?
Was he?
I thought he was Pedro's like second man or something.
Oh, I didn't notice, but it might have been.
He looked similar.
It might have been. I don't think I noticed.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
right.
So
Dude, I forgot about Lexi. Yo, Lexi.
it also didn't feel that long.
No.
It didn't feel very long to me.
I was expecting like, okay, so like, I wasn't
Yes.
expecting, but I thought it was gonna be like too elaborate.
It was him.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I
It
can
looks
I
like
can
him.
see that motherfucker from a mile away.
For some reason, I never saw him. I don't know if I was just
No.
too focused on Pedro.
Oh my god.
My eyes were on the target.
Before watching, I thought it was gonna be like something so elaborate and it was gonna be so difficult to understand. That
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be so bored.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be really. I was ready to take a nap.
Yeah.
I was already tired before like going into this. I was ready to take a nap.
Now he's
but
ready to go to war.
I thought no, legit. I will. The one scene where he's rallying up the troops. That's me. That is me.
Can we bring back sword fighting?
Swords reflect class. How it reflects one's like able to like use what's given to him. Like even like something that's like so simple. It is like you're an extension of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The sword is a beautiful tool.
When he goes to chop off one of the gladiators' heads and he like wields the swords behind him and then does it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta talk about Paul Mescal jumping on the horse.
I was literally just about to say that.
Paul Mescal jumping on the horse.
Literally just about to say that.
Saw behind the scenes of him doing it again. That's so hot.
What a fucking man. What
Literally.
a fucking man. Derogatory.
Look, don't look. You're a fool. You're a freakazoid.
This is for Paul. I hope Paul sees this.
Paul.
Oh my god, yo.
Pedro.
Pedro, yo, you're my like favorite person of all time. I want to be you. Like if
I
this
want
ever-
you.
If this ever
I don't
reaches-
want your body.
No,
I yearn for your body.
No. You're a perfect man. You don't need nobody. You don't need me. But I just want you to know that you are a beautiful, amazing, kind creature. That like I would love to just be in your presence and experience your knowledge. You know.
And the same thing goes for Paul Mescal.
I just think. Keep doing you, man, and if I ever meet you one day, we will become best friends.
That sounds like a threat.
We will become best friends.
We will become best friends, whether you like it or not. No, but we will. My last ending thought is that I loved, like, how like scenic and how like nice and beautiful and how calming like the last scene is.
May I add, when Paul wakes up after he gets after he falls into the water, and the water is like very dark and gray, but as he comes more to life, it like adds
That was
color.
so cool.
Loved that.
That was so cool. Oh, the last scene would have made more sense having known the first movie, I think.
But I just liked how simple it was and how like amidst all the chaos, like legit the blood of the Colosseum he sees like everywhere, and then he just takes the rocks and he's like, Father. I
Yeah.
just loved how beautiful it was, and then it was just like very
Yeah.
scenic.
And
That's
also,
what I had to say.
I love movies, obviously, but my attention span sucks. So I like when I'm in a theater, I kind of hate it a little bit. Like I just can't focus for that long. But that movie, I was locked in.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even mind being here for this long. Like,
No, yeah.
and it's such a
and
long
it
movie,
really-
and I did not mind.
It didn't feel that long.
Mm-mm. I just wish that it had subtitles because I could not understand a lot of what they were saying.
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause I feel like the score was kind of boring, or at least it didn't really add much.
That's true. They could have hired a better composer for it. Like it
Yeah,
could have
that
been
seems very
more
basic.
interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
baseline.
Which it might have just been the first movie's score. Like it might have been the
Oh,
same
very true.
person. But
Very
again,
true.
like you could have had a better
But like
person for
like,
that too.
We're elevating. Like you have like all these
Yeah.
amazing actors. You have this beautiful
Mm-hmm.
scenery and set design, and like you have like all this. I feel like you could update the score because I too feel that way. I feel like some of the scenes could have been elevated a lot more and felt more fucking epic, especially the fucking fight scenes.
Yeah.
If there was a beautiful, amazing, uplifting, epic score.
Yeah. I only actually noticed the score during one scene, and I was like,
I did
it
too.
isn't that crazy.
That's why I'm like.
It was like, and it was just like a shot of like people walk. Like, it was just like a landscape shot. It wasn't even like an actual shot or something. Then I noticed it, and I was like, oh.
And even though the last scene I said was beautiful, I just feel like the power of that, like, the score just kind of felt out of nowhere and like kind of didn't like really fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music during that part specifically, I was like,
Yeah.
this is taking me out of it. I don't like it. I
Yeah.
wonder if Joseph Quinn's character, I wonder if that came from a place of like that is his brother, or if it came from a place like he doesn't want to die, or if it's like it came from a place where he wants to continue being emperor. Like, I couldn't tell if it was like, oh, my actual brother is about to kill me, or if it's like he was like scared to die and scared to like be killed off by like and not be emperor anymore. Like, I couldn't tell what he was feeling.
I don't know. I feel like from my perspective, I feel like he was just surprised that his brother had that ability within him, and that he.
Yeah. Outro. For real. 5 out of 5.
Still 4.
I think it's I could get into a whole like spiel of like what makes a perfect movie for me and like what makes it like a real like complete, like there's really nothing wrong with it. But I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with this movie. It's just it just feels like a 4, and it's just like it doesn't need to be a 5. Like it's fine the way it is, and there are some like little things here and there that like I just feel like makes it just a 4. There's nothing wrong with 4. 4 is great.
I respect that.
I was so excited the air on, but
That's
not the
valid.
AC. Stupid dumb. Anyway, bye, floor time.
Floor time.
Floor time.